What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to East of Eden. Yes, indeed, East of Eden fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bibbidi-bob, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from SMB, and this is actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of June for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, SMB. Hope you enjoy the show, man. SMB wanted to see me react to this is East of Eden with a tune called, and I hope I pronounced this right, Hanabi. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait, yeah, hold it right there, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by East of Eden, okay? And the video has 369,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. East of Eden, no idea. Hanabi, hope that's right. Music video. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Into the main riff coming out of the chorus. Okay. Quite a bit of movement within the song. I like it. Whether the movement kept being caused by change in feel, you know, starting out with that halftime feel, going into the straight time, either one of those works. I like them both. Modulation up into the chorus. I like it. It makes sense. Feels good. It definitely creates that separation between here's the chorus and here's the rest of the song. You know what I mean? Got no problem with that. It makes sense and it sounds good and it was well executed. Instrumentally, drummer sounds really good. Guitar sounds really good. The violin sounds good. I got no problem with it. I think the violin could be a little more active within the melodic structure, within the melodic lines, but it almost feels like the violin is almost just following along with the guitar, if I'm being honest. It's not really doing a whole lot of taking the lead from a melodic standpoint, but that's okay. It's all right. Vocally, sounds good. I got no issue with it. Star of the show, bass player, without question.
Agreed?
Her movement around, man, is really filling in the gaps nicely. And she's doing it in such a tasteful way. Just doing it at the end of the phrases. A lot of slides, which I like. A lot of I wouldn't call it, I mean, it is not by definition, it's an arpeggiation. But instead of being 1-3-5-8, she's just doing 1-5-8, 1-5-8, do 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 do, you know, something like that. Instead of throwing the third in there, but it's still movement, and she's not afraid to come up and then come down. And on the verse side, stay down low and then come up either. I like it. I like everything that she has done so far on the bass, everything. So I dig it. I definitely dig it. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes. Modulation. All right. Da 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 da. The triplets, nice. Triplet, bah. I dug it. I can dig that. Solo section, very nicely done. I kind of wish it had been a little more evenly split between the violin and the guitar. Violin took like twice as long as the guitar did. I either wish they had cut the violin in half and had it just be, you know, for example, 8 measures and 8 measures, or double the guitar and have it be 16 and 16. Either one, it makes no difference to me, but I just, you can't help but notice there is a clear difference, a clear separation between the two solo sections. I'm glad they stayed up on the modulation for the solo. I'm really glad they did that. They didn't go back down. I mean, I have no complaints. None. I have no criticisms, no complaints. There are certain things I'm being impressed by more than others. But I hesitate to say that anything was necessarily quote unquote impressive. There were things that were definitely more impressive than others, but I don't even those things. I don't know if I would really say my mind's being blown, or I would call it impressive. It's a fine line, man. It is. I mean, like one or two of the things, it's getting up there. I'm not gonna lie. Well, there's a couple of things that are kind of making me go, oh, okay. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I would say it's impressive. Tough call. I need to think about it. Maybe we still got a minute. Maybe with this last minute, maybe that'll just kind of put the final nail in the coffin for me. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I dug it. I can absolutely dig that. I could listen to that every day and I'd be fine with it. I'd probably eventually get tired of it, but it would take a while. It ain't gonna happen after just 2 or 3 days. No, maybe listening to it every day for 2 weeks, maybe I'd get tired of it, but I don't know. Something tells me maybe it would take a little bit longer than that. Let me get my thoughts together. There's a couple of things I have to kind of weigh against each other and even weigh against themselves. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to go. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was East of Eden with Hanabi. I hope that's pronounced right. This was a request from SMB, and this was actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of June for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, SMB. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Okay, I thought about it, and I think I was taking things a little too far it was just a couple of things. But I think I was giving those couple of things just a little bit too much shine than what they really deserve. So I'm glad I took the time to think. I'm glad I took the time to really reason it out and work it out, because otherwise I may have given it a score that I might have regretted. I might have given it, believe it or not, I might have given it a higher score, and then I would have regretted it, and I would have had people asking me, well, why'd you give it that high? My honest to God answer would have been, I don't know. No, I'm glad I took my time. I'm glad I thought it out. I weighed everything against each other and itself, and I came up with a score. It's okay. I'm also going to say it's not a bad score. I don't think too many people are going to complain about the score that I'm about to give it. So I don't know. I'll have to wait and see how that one goes.
I got a bad feeling about this.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that an 8.2. Yeah. 8.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.2. What does that mean? Well, an 8.2 would translate to a great scale rating. All right, so I think it's a great song. It would translate to 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. So there you go, an 8.2, great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? Haha! So glad you asked. Okay, first things first. This is not my first time seeing these ladies. Okay, this is my second exposure to them. And unfortunately, I did get exposed to them earlier, and it was great. It was I would put it, honestly, I put a little bit above this. And unfortunately, when you do that, you have this level of expectation that gets set. They set a bar for themselves, right? Did this song match up to that bar? I think it did, but as a result, my mind wasn't really blown kablooey by any one particular thing. I didn't have to wear a helmet, so I didn't make a mess when my mind was blown. You know what I mean? So, but don't get me wrong. Everything they did was great across the board. Okay, look, drumming was great, guitar playing was great, the violin playing was great, vocals. Okay, we'll get to the vocals in a second. Mostly, for the most part, the instrumentation, they did a great job. Okay, they did. The bass playing. This is where I was really tempted to put more shine on it than I really honestly think it deserved. I was very impressed with what she was doing from the standpoint of the context of the song. She really kind of took the lead in a very counter melodic way. While the guitars and the drums were chunking away, violin too, chunking away. Everything was chunking away except the bass. The bass would come in and do some moving lines. Now, for the sake of the song, was that impressive? To some extent, yes, it was. On its own, outside of the context of this song, looking at it strictly from the standpoint of bass playing, was that impressive? I hate to say it, folks, but no. I've seen so many of the bass players do it, and I hate to say it, but they even did it better, okay? But she did a fine job, okay? One of the most interesting parts of the song, without question, was what she was doing. So I give her all the credit in the world. For what she did in this song, she did a fine job, okay? I just didn't want to put too much shine on it and have it be a brighter star in this little galaxy of this song than it really was, okay? It's still a star, without question. Same thing can be said for the vocals. The vocal work that she did here sounded great, man. It did. It absolutely sounded great, and I will absolutely give credit where credit's due. But if I'm being honest, again, comparatively to other vocalists I've heard, and even comparatively to the song that we heard the first time from East of Eden, would I say that this was a better job? I can't say that. Not with a straight face. Not honestly, no. I mean, for the context of the song, she did a great job. Yes, impressive within the context of the song. Yeah, I suppose, but not overall as a whole comparatively, even to what she's done in other songs. So I can't say it. I just can't say. I want to, but I can't with good faith. You know what I mean? I'd be lying if I said that. So I'm not going to say it. No, but overall, I think the song was great. I love the modulation from the D. It was actually D flat to E flat when they would go up into the chorus. I liked that. Showed some variation. The solo section. I'm not going to lie to you, folks. It kind of bugged me. It did. It wasn't. Here's the thing, it shouldn't be this big of a deal. It really shouldn't be. But to me, it just sounded like it was a little unfair that the violin player got a solo that was twice as long as the guitar player. If a band's going to claim to be equals, shouldn't the solo sections be equal? Now, there's two ways you can do this. You can either take the violin solo, cut it in half, and make it the same as the guitar solo, or double the guitar solo and make it the same as the violin solo. It's just an example of inequality, and I get it. Violin in a metal band, kind of a unique thing, right? Not as unique as you might think. I mean, unlucky Morpheus. I rest my case. It's not like we've never seen violin players in metal bands before. So, but I get it. It is still kind of a unique thing, and they really want to kind of show her off. I understand, but at the same time, don't leave your guitar player, who's, in all honesty, just as talented, and only give her half. That just kind of bugs me. So anyway, 8.2. It is still a great score. Okay, maybe not as high as the other one, you know, as the other reaction I did to East of Eden, but still way up there. And remember, in 8.2, starting off at a 5 and working all the way up to an 8.2, that's quite an achievement. So take that for sure. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got an 8.2, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.